Everyone knew King Von was a criminal, but to gain the title of rap's first serial killer makes him worse than most people think. Here's how King Von murdered 10 people. Early life. King Von had a troubled early life, with an inconsistent relationship with his father, a killing committed against his father, and time spent in juvie. After his father had been killed, King Von would go on to speak about him positively in his rap music, but during his time in jail, he joined the Black Disciples street gang. He had gone to jail at only the age of 16, and had been charged with 1 count of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder in relation to a shooting that killed 1 and injured 2 others. That was allegedly his first body, but he was soon acquitted of all charges and began to collaborate with other notable rappers in the scene such as Lil Durk, K.I. While King Von's track record was mostly kept under wraps, after his death, many accusations have been levied against him that make it seem that he wasn't just a dangerous gang member and part of the Black Disciples, but that he was also one of their lead hitters. One of the first recorded instances of King Von killing another person was K.I., a fellow gang member and foe. Gakira K.I. Barnes was a 17-year-old member of the Gangster Disciples street gang who was responsible for more than a dozen homicides. After a dispute between her and several other rappers and crew members, King Von reportedly went after her and shot her 9 times before fleeing the crime scene. While originally nobody tied him to this murder, it was later revealed that a police document identified him as the killer. Allegedly, he had approached Barnes and shot her with a handgun 9 times, after which he fled the scene, and the only reason it was kept under wraps was because the police didn't have enough evidence to charge him. Other deaths. While this was the only kill ever attached to King Von by the police, many people believe that he was responsible for other murders due to his status in the Chicago rap scene. In April 2023, a 4-hour-long documentary titled King Von Rap's First Serial Killer was released, naming him as a serial killer who was responsible for at least 10 murders, including those of P5 Modell Malcolm Stuckey and Gakira K.I. Barnes. In addition to the killings he was accused of, he was also documented as the mandator of several other gang-related murders. While it was at first unclear why King Von murdered so many, and the original theory that many fans of his music had was that gang disputes were the primary motive, it was later revealed that he had a personal vendetta against many of these people as revenge for those who had wronged him in the past. Despite the documentary garnering many views and receiving praise, it was soon taken down from YouTube due to backlash from King Von's family and fans. Death. While many fans doubted King Von's danger, it was clear that in the Chiraq scene, he was feared. So feared, in fact, that on November 6, 2020, a rivalry between his crew and another rapper named Quando Rondo escalated into gunfire, and King Von was shot multiple times. He was brought to a hospital in critical condition and died there later that day at the age of only 26. After the murder, Timothy Leaks, a rapper also known as Lul Tim and a member of Quando Rondo's crew, was arrested and charged with Von's murder. Despite this, Lul Tim was soon released, and King Von's legacy had ended. During the final fight, 2 people were killed and 6 were injured, making it obvious that King Von was no ordinary gang member. King Von had taken the Chicago music scene by storm, becoming more well-known in just 2 years than many rappers are in their lives. During his career, his music was loved not just by his own crew, but also by many other listeners around the world. And even though he was quite literally cut down in his prime, he is one of the most well-known raps of his generation. The question remains, however, of how many people hip-hop's first serial killer actually killed during his time on the streets.